Hello everybody, Mark45 Studios here. Today we'll be taking a very quick look at this new August 2021 set. This is from Mandalorian Season 2. I did manage to get this set earlier before release day, so that's quite epic. So this is one of the $50 sets, I believe. This is called the Imperial Armored Marauder. It's based off that episode in Mandalorian Season 2. Where Mando, Cara Dune, and Grief Karga are in this vehicle and they're running from the Imperials. So, without further ado, let's take a look at this set. First things first, of course, let's start off with the Marauder build itself. So here it is. Basically, it's one of those speeders. Very fun vehicle from the episode. I think this was used to carry troops. This was also used to escort prisoners. We did see these things in Rebels, I believe, when on that Mandalorian arc where Satine's dad was taken to Capitol to get executed, and they used these vehicles to carry him in. So I don't think these were new to the Mandalorian. These were definitely vehicles that have been here for a while. So that being said, this is actually not a bad build. It's a little bit plain, I will say, but they do have a good mixture of color schemes going on. We've got light gray, dark gray, so and a little bit of sandstone, dark sandstone, but it's not too visible. I will say, if they had a little of stickers, I can't believe I'm asking for stickers, but if they had a little bit of stickers, I think that would really up the detailing on this thing by a lot. Of course, it has stud shooters, it being a modern Star Wars set, so it's bound to have stud shooters. So here are two stud shooters at the front to fire that. And then there are the main or side cannons on the side here, which can be rotated at basically a 90-degree angle, and that's pretty much it. But they're quite loose. They don't really shoot, of course, but they're there for the display feature. On the top, of course, is the main cannon, which Grief Karga used to shoot down the TIE fighters in this thing. So there's that. So this cannot rotate a full 360, almost a full 180, but still not quite there. And of course, it's a stud shooter, so it's just gonna stay there like that. Here is the back, which of course can be opened to seat Grief Karga within it. So to recreate the scene where he's controlling the turrets up here and shooting the TIE fighters. So when you rotate this thing, the entire seat moves as well, not just the turret itself. So that's pretty nice. So seat, and yeah, so that's how you can recreate the scene. Yes, it's a glass tube, but you can't really see much within it. So there is that. Very nice, like not hyperdrive, but booster engines here. Also, the bottom uses these smooth base tiles, so that way this thing just glides on the surface quite smoothly and doesn't scratch or make scratchy noises. And on carpets, on hard surfaces like the table, look at it, it just runs really smoothly. Perfect for something that doesn't have wheels. So that's why it's pretty good. The foundation of this build is quite nice. Any other ways to get inside? Well, you open this first, and in this thing, I believe, is a crate of either Imperial credits or just some Imperial cargo in general. So right here, see the Imperial cargo piece is a whole printed piece. This isn't a stickers, so cargo is just stored in here. Maybe that's just credits, I don't know. So put that here, and it's the same thing on the other side. Yes sir, it is the exact same thing on the other side, so there's no point of pulling that out. To access the other parts, let me see, I think you gotta, no you don't, actually yeah you do. So this is how you can open up the front. This is the front driver's seat. The seat's Cara Dune in it, even though Grief Karga is the only good guy figure in this set. But yeah, that's how you access the inside. You can also do it from the top just to maximize the space if you don't have the space given. So there is that. To also access the inside, you do not lift this up, but you lift this up to get to the middle seat. So in total, there is one seat in the front, one seat in the middle, and the gunner. So meaning this is a 3-seater vehicle, so you can actually fit Mando, not even Mando, it's just Grief Karga and Cara Dune, but you can basically fit Cara, Grief, and Mando if you want, even though Mando came in with the Razor Crest. But yeah, so lots of space within it, as you can see. Very spacious for our minifigures to roam around, which is quite ironic for a vehicle this small, but yeah, overall this vehicle is quite strong, and I do think LEGO did a good job. However, I would say if they added some stickers just to make it a little more detailed, just to make it look a little more pleasing, then I think that will definitely up it by a notch. So yeah, so that's it for the Marauder. Let's look at the minifigures. Alright, minifigures. Let's start off, of course, with this brand new variant of Greef Karga. This is Season 2 Greef Karga, meaning he's got the white beard and all that, so that looks absolutely amazing. He's got his pistol. Kinda wish we had his like cape like thing. He had like a whole cape over, but this will do just fine as well. Really like the fact that he's got the dark red. Just, he looks really good, you know? Seeing Carl Weathers as a minifigure form is great already. So here is the other Greef Karga from Season 1. This one came in the Razor Crest. He has dual pistols here. This one has one. As you can see, very much of a difference in the outfits and the appearance. The hairpiece, of course, is still the same, but as you can see, Season 2 one looks so much better. I just gotta say that right now. Season 1 just kind of looks, look, the legs aren't even fully printed, whereas the print goes all the way to the legs for Season 2. So I'm sorry, but Season 2 Greef Karga tops it all. Now looking at this Greef Karga, kind of looks like an amateur one. After seeing, this is a big glow up. So that is one thing for sure. Does he have a second face? He does not have a second face. So, does the Season 1 Greef Karga have a second face? He does have a second face on Season 1. So, there you go. Little big difference. Not quite sure why LEGO didn't include a secondary face for the Season 2 one, but you basically get the idea. Season 2 is topping it all. Alright, next up, which is probably my favorite trooper in this whole, favorite minifigure in this set, the Marauder Trooper. These guys were new and hence the name. Their job is to operate mortars. So here is one Marauder. Very simple build. Just using two radio-like pieces and a little stand to hold it up, and it's just a single thing, so it doesn't actually shoot out anything. So it's like those portable mortars you can just carry on your back, set it down in like a couple minutes, and then just start firing away. So very simple build here. But yeah, that's the Marauder. It's not all too bad. So here is the trooper itself. Very heavy things on the back. You know, that's for, I guess, for artillery shells or something. There's that I've very much enjoyed the pauldron on here. You know, it's a soft cloth piece, which is fine. But the yellow on it just complements it really well. Helmet, it's the same Stormtrooper mold, but the yellow really elevates this trooper and makes him look so much better. So let's take it off. Here's his face underneath. No more angry clone face. Yep, it's an actual human being now. So yeah, very nice on this Marauder Trooper. And finally, but definitely not the least, here are your normal Stormtroopers. This set gives you two. Are they new prints? Are they new prints just for Mandalorian, or are they the same ones from original trilogy sets? I really don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's the new prints, because I feel like there's something a little different about these guys. They just carry the standard E11 blasters. It's nothing much. It's just plain white Stormtroopers. So there's not really much else to say other than this guy. Here's his face, and then here's this guy's face. Whoa, they have different personalities. That is quite a shock, seeing that yeah, in fact this one's a girl. This one's a girl Stormtrooper, because why not, right? So quite interesting to see LEGO is actually not just making okay, clones, they can't do it, but not making Stormtroopers as just the same person for everyone, but embracing the fact that Stormtroopers are just recruits. Stormtroopers are just humans, normal recruits, not clones, not genetically modified, who just either got conscripted or just signed up to be in the Empire to be a Stormtrooper. So LEGO's acknowledged that everyone is different within the Stormtrooper ranks. And so I'm glad LEGO tackled that by giving different paint, different face prints on both of these troopers. So that is really good. They need to keep doing this for future sets, because that's just spreading a good message, you know. So that being said, that's why I said, are these Stormtroopers different? They kind of are, because, well, They're no longer just angry clones underneath. So, yeah. Very, very nice. Alright, here is the box, set 75311, 478 pieces. Here is the box. It was the last one I found on the shelf. Got really lucky there. $50 box. This doesn't look like a $50 box, but it's $50. Looks more like a $30 box, I am not gonna lie. So, there's that box. Grief Karga come out, shooting the troopers. Looks like there's one of them is already shot, so oh well. Oh yeah, not to mention here is Mando on the corner of the box, so that's pretty epic. Here is the back of the box, showing you how we can use this Marauder as a troop carrier for the Imperial instead of a stowaway vehicle for Grief Karga. So there is that. So that is the box on the back. That is the box on the front. So there's that. Let's wrap up the review. So this set is pretty good. I believe the Stormtroopers are quite new. They have a new like print. Nice to see an old Grief Karga figure, because the last time we had a Grief Karga figure was in the Razor Crest. We had an older version without the beard, without the white beard. So glad to see there's a new variant of Grief Karga here. The Marauder Trooper definitely is my favorite. Never really had a Marauder Trooper in my life. I believe no one has, so this is the first one. The Marauder itself is quite nice. Quite nice. You know, for a basic Lego set with stud shooters and all that. So I think it has its strengths. However, the biggest enemy of any Star Wars set or any licensed Lego sets is the price, and I still think this being $50 is just, whew, it's a little bit on the expensive side. Looking at this looks more like a $30 set at most. Just because the amount of stuff you get in here, it was $50, it would make more sense if it had like another build or something, but then again, this is a licensed theme, hence why Lego needs to pay back to the license owner, which is Disney. That's why they charge more on these sets, but it's something that we have to live with, something we can't complain about, but yeah. So, not bad from the line of the Mandalorian sets. I am looking forward to see what the other Mandalorian sets will bring. Moff Gideon's cruiser, the new slave one, Boba Fett's starship, my bad. And then we have, I believe, is that it? Or, I think that's all the Mandalorian sets that are coming. Yeah, well, and there's a UCS gunship. That's not really Mandalorian, isn't it? So, yeah. So that being said, I give this set a good 7 out of 10. A little bit more details on the Marauder, maybe. I think that would definitely up it by a notch. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. I am Mark45 from Mark45 Studios. You're all amazing. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.